No way.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, wow.
10:15, everybody. I'm going to reveal our surprise celebrity guest. But first, let's go through the clues once again. Okay, so they were runway, fashion designer, and cabaret singer. Please give a big warm welcome. They're waiting in our virtual green room. Fashion designer, author, producer, director, and singer. Betty was correct. Isaac Mizrahi! Yes. What's up, Isaac? How you doing?
I'm doing really well. First of all, I want to comment on whoever's silhouette that was.
Yeah. Yes.
That was sort of representing me, waiting in the wings.
Yes.
What'd you think?
Not
Maybe
that
a
much.
few pounds over. You know, to represent me, darling.
Yes.
I
Right.
like to be thin, thin. Okay, sorry.
We got
no,
you,
no, just
Isaac.
kidding.
We got you.
I like to be anything I am. I'm happy to be with you. I love you.
We love that you are here. And by the way, I'm just doing my research on you. Man, I had no idea the breadth of your work with the cabaret singer, which we'll get into in just a second. But I want to throw it to Ben because apparently he likes to stay ahead of the curve, Isaac.
I'm, my finger's on the pulse.
Ben.
As you can tell. By the way, first off,
Yeah, I can.
I do want to say, Isaac, I am a gigantic fan of yours. You had a TV show years ago, and I was producing a crummy morning show in Arizona, and I would watch your show, and it was the only salvation to this garbage dump that was on the radio that I was helping produce.
Wow.
So you were the guy.
Thank you
I mean,
so
I
much.
love your stuff.
Right.
But yes, where can we go from here? Because we keep like kind of emulating past decades of music and fashion. So what is the next step?
Well, I mean, you know, I have to say, it's so exciting as we discover our way out of this crazy moment that we're living through. I feel like I can't really see it yet exactly what's coming in terms of, you know, like the big bursts of energy, like a boom, you know, like a renaissance. I really mean it. And I can't see it physically yet, but I can feel the energy of it. I feel so like full of energy and so excited. And I will tell you that I feel like, you know, for me personally, show business is kind of in my future more.
Yes.
I mean, like, you know, people know me from my clothes, they know me from my runway collections, and also right now, especially for my work on QVC. You know, I work a lot at QVC, and I have like a weekly show, 2 weekly shows, and it's really exciting. That's really fun. But I do think, like, you know, this whole cabaret thing and this whole nightclub thing and these shows I've been doing around the country. Well, of course, before when we were allowed to do shows,
Right.
but I feel like that's what's going to be my future, you know? So I kind of
Is that
excited
your prime
about that.
passion? I mean, we've always seen you, as you said, as a designer, but now it sounds like this is your walk in life.
Well, you know, I have to say that, you know, I started my whole creative journey you know, as I started doing like female impersonations when I was 8 years old, like nobody knows this. And I also made puppet shows, you know, I was a show person. And then I went to high school performing arts, you know, it's now located at Lincoln Center. But in those days, in the 1970s, it was sort of located on 46th Street. And I was a drama major, in case
right
you
off
can't
9th
tell.
Avenue.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you watch Fame, you know, the old movie Fame,
Yeah.
I'm actually in that movie. I actually have like a tiny little, a few little tiny.
Do you want to give us one of the impersonations you used to do?
You?
No.
Why?
Since my voice.
Can you do your mother or your aunt or your grandma?
Darling, it's really hard to do Dionne Warwick after your voice changes. I'll just tell you that.
Oh my God.
I want to hear a song.
You
Look
know,
at the piano.
yeah, you get that piano behind you, so.
Well, it's not in tune.
No!
Oh, come on,
Isaac.
I wish I could, but I can't. But thank you for asking.
Yes.
Really, but you know what? Here's the thing. If you want to hear the singing, and if you want to see this fantastic show, go to events.broadwayworld.com because this show is is streaming now. It's also going to start streaming with a new guest. Right now, it's Leah Delaria. Until I think about a week out. You know Leah, and she kills herself. I mean, we do a few numbers together. It's so great. And then the next guest is Justin Vivian Bond. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of them, but they are just a very, very, very special performer.
March 19th, 8 p.m. There it is,
right.
events.broadwayworld.com. So this is all about, you know, Isaac. By the way, if you need a singer,
Please.
I believe
no,
in a
Isaac,
past
no.
life I was a singer. If you need
Well,
one.
you know I'm
Red
booking.
flag.
Okay, we will. I'll have the
No,
audition.
The ladies are saying maybe
Don't
not.
listen to
Not
them.
maybe.
Don't
No,
listen to them.
part.
Isaac.
There's
Warning,
warning.
red
Isaac.
flag.
Isaac, don't do it to yourself.
Give it a whirl.
Isaac, they're haters. It's okay, they're jealous. So here's the thing. I want to ask you just a fashion question that I've always kind of wondered. What is up with the you can't wear white after Labor Day?
That's
Where
a
did that come
fallacy.
from, and
Does
what
anyone
is it?
care
Are you
about that anymore?
serious?
And blue and brown,
Are you serious?
right?
Nana,
Black and white.
that
Wait a minute,
is
you know what?
so past.
I know. It's so
Nobody
wrong
cares.
that it was right and now it's wrong again.
Okay,
you know what
got
I
it.
mean? It was like, I guess it was wrong at one time, and then it was like totally right, and people only wore white after Labor Day, and then they like went, I'm just bored. So boring.
And navy
boring.
blue and
Don't
black. You
worry,
can wear them
whatever
together,
you
right?
want.
Navy blue and
Oh,
black?
yeah.
Oh,
Navy blue
yeah.
and black. I love
happen
it.
to
I'm
love
sure there's
navy
someone
blue
on
and
set.
black. I
Me
do.
too. I love it.
I'm definitely
Marisol,
wearing
go
navy
ahead.
blue. Yeah, somewhere.
Marisol?
I know I happen to love navy blue and black. You know, Isaac, what are your thoughts about wearing a sock with a long skirt and a Prada pump?
Can we show it?
Oh. Those socks,
You know what?
though, those aren't really.
It kind of depends. It kind of depends on who. On whose
I'm wearing
sock
them,
it is,
Isaac,
on
so
whose
just
pump
say
it
it's
is.
the
show
right
it?
thing.
Can someone show her
I
foot?
love it.
Oh, look at the open
Personally,
back,
I
too.
love it.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what?
attached. I
She's
can't.
attached to the chair.
It's like stomp.
That's okay. You know what, Marisol?
Yes,
Marisol, like,
lover.
darling, I trust that it looks incredible
Thank
on you. I personally love it. There was a host on QVC. I once said, "Oh, you know, what about like a sock with this pump?" And she literally, like, they had to take her away in an ambulance. She could not. She was so over it. She was so against it. But I personally have always loved a sock and a shoe. Myself.
How about
A sock.
monokinis?
The fashion singular.
Monokinis. Thoughts on monokinis?
Well, it depends on the guy. It depends on the guy wearing
Oh.
it, right? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Monokinis.
I was like,
Is that the Borat thing? What is that?
Seriously, I guess so. Honestly, I love swimsuits, but I like coverage on a swimsuit. I think the more you cover, like I like a long sleeve turtleneck.
Me
cover.
too.
Right, exactly.
Wetsuits.
Speaking of coverage, what about taking this quarantine wear to the office? Can we just make that happen? Because it's so comfy.
Just Uggs.
No?
Oh,
that's what
that
I'm
is so gonna happen. Oh,
Okay,
you're kidding me?
good.
No one's, darling. No one is going back to. No one's going
Right?
back. No one's gonna go
right,
backwards.
I
We're all
need to
gonna
put a
go forwards.
sweatshirt
We're
on
gonna
now.
figure out a way to make it look. Did anybody see that wonderful Dan Levy at the Golden
Yes.
Globes?
Yes.
Suit that,
Yeah.
that looked comfortable. That
Right.
looked gorgeous. We could deal with that.
can
at
make
the
that
office,
happen.
can't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm
OG?
looking to you.
Oh no, I just wanted to tell him that I was in the audience on your talk when you had your talk show. I was one of the audience members, and then you called me out, and then you drew like a little portrait thingy for me for like an
I
outfit.
did?
No joke. I was the loudest audience
I-
member. Whatever day you lost your hearing in one of your ears, I was in the
It
audience that
was
day.
OG.
Well, here's the thing. I love you unconditionally. Like, no kidding. I love you like a mother loves her daughter.
Yeah, and also there was a
Like,
promo.
That's how much I love you.
Here's the thing, there was a promo for that episode, and you used us talking in the promo, and they ran on the radio. My aunt was like, "Are you on Isaac Mizrahi's show today?" And I was like, "How do you know?" And she goes, "It was on the radio." So you and I,
I love
meant
it.
to
I
be.
love it. I'm there 100%.
I love how engaged
Okay.
you are, by the way. Isaac, I have one question, and it involves this like thing that came out the other day from millennials that said that side parts are out. I've noticed you don't have one. Now, I have a side part, right?
have a
And that
side
skinny jeans are out. Is this true?
Yes.
Is this too old-fashioned?
He said
Wait,
yes.
I need a new hairdo?
100%.
What,
Keep it. It's classic.
It's really simple.
What
no,
should he
it's all
do?
about center. It's all about
No
like,
way.
center,
You want me to come in with a center part?
way.
center parts,
Oh my gosh,
center
you look
parts.
like the
Trying
Mad
it.
Hatter right now, Isaac, with the center
I'm
part.
trying
Stop
it.
it.
Something. I gotta tell you something. I was never into skinny jeans. Are hard.
Okay.
Really?
I gotta tell
Well,
you.
you always
Isaac,
look
Isaac, I
baggy.
won a hair award. I did win a hair award. Are you telling me this has to go?
I'm trying it.
No. I mean, listen. Each to his own, darling. But I think they're trying to help the millennials. They're
Yeah.
trying to make it a better world. So just
Okay.
let's give it up to them
Side
for a minute.
parts?
So I need to
think,
move
like,
this
bipartisan.
over a little bit,
That's what it
Isaac?
is.
I need to kind of
Right in the
a little
middle.
more in the middle.
We need a lot of help.
Don't sway left or right.
Think
Ben.
Tuesday Adams. Think Wednesday Adams.
Wednesday,
Yeah,
Adam.
We'll be Thursday, Adams.
Yes.
Isaac,
Thursday.
we love you. I love you.
Can
Can
you
you
come
come back?
back?
Yeah, once a
Every
week.
day?
Let's do an Isaac check-in.
Yes,
once a
we're gonna
week.
do an Isaac
Let's
check-in.
do it, kids. Let's do it. I love it.
Please.
Watch my damn show.
Yes.
Yes,
Plug
I'm
it one
writing
more
it
time.
down.
Go ahead.
Damn
Plug
show.
it one more time.
¿Cómo se llama? What's the name of it?
Events.broadwayworld.com. It's called Isaac at Isaac Mizrahi or Isaac at
There it is.
Cafe Carlo.
Well, wait a
Then
second.
stopbroadway.com.
March
In
19th,
order to
8
watch,
p.m.
can you just sing something for us?
He said it's too early.
No. Come on, something.
I believe in you. I believe in you. There you go. How's that?
That was nice.
I buy it. I buy a ticket at the Carlisle. I want to see what the Carlisle
You guys
one
are
returns.
So great.
We love you.
So great.
Yes,
Thanks for being our
thank you.
surprise
We
guest.
Love you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.